It was deadly in a different manner. At 3 minutes before midnight on November 3, building pressure at the Laki Laki cone was violently released. This generated a towering eruption plume, but most horrifyingly, ejecting thousands if not tens of thousands of golf ball to car-sized fragments of rock high into the air. It would take a sizable amount of time for these boulders and bombs of lava fell back to the ground, landing as much as 11 kilometers or 6.84 miles from their source. I am sad to say that while many of these thankfully impacted empty fields, some impacted schools, homes, and businesses, causing catastrophic damage and resulting in at least 10 fatalities. One individual stone projectile ejected by the powerful initial blast fell 5 kilometers to the northwest, creating this massive crater where it fell. An additional major explosion followed on November 7, generating long-reaching pyroclastic flows, and then on November 9. After this, eruptive intensity decreased, but not before creating a viscous basaltic andesite lava flow. Iceland eruptions. In Iceland, this year was the site of 6 volcanic eruptions of the Reykjanes volcano, which all started out with a very high rate of lava effusion, some even approaching 2,000 cubic meters per second before slowly declining in activity. Newly constructed lava berms did their job of protecting key points of infrastructure, causing vast fields of basaltic lava to curve around them. However, a handful of structures, roads, and a large parking lot were covered across these eruptions, 2 of which even produced very minor ash emissions. Kilauea eruptions. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano had a special year, producing a distinct brief eruption in its southwest rift zone, a medium-duration eruption in its east rift zone, and a still ongoing summit eruption. This is the first time that all 3 sections of the volcano have each been the site of an eruption since 1974. Moving on to the topic of unexpected eruptions, Canlaon eruption. One volcano produced a far larger than expected eruption, while a second, which was not expected to erupt, produced an explosive eruption without any warning. The former occurred at the Canlaon volcano on the Philippines, as after repeating record high sulfur dioxide emissions indicating shallow magma was present, it produced an explosive magmatic eruption on June 3 road. It thereafter produced more frequent weaker ash emissions beginning in October, but on June 9 it produced another large explosive eruption which generated a lengthy pyroclastic flow. As for the unexpected eruption without any warning, on May 24, Indonesia's Suwa eruption volcano produced a phreatic eruption, sending thousands of tons of rock into the surrounding jungle in a radius of up to 200 meters. Here is some of the best volcano footage. Stromboli volcano of the year, displaying a pyroclastic flow along with an infrared camera view of the same feature generated by the partial collapse of a vent at Italy's Stromboli volcano. And now, Mt. Etna growth. Here is the current appearance of Mount Etna's Voragine crater, which had a cinder cone grow on top of it to become the overall volcano's highest point, increasing Etna's summit to an elevation of 3,403 meters or 11,165 feet above sea level. We also were blessed this year with some of Iwo Jima, the best footage of floating lava balloons you will ever see, courtesy of a shallow submarine eruption of Japan's Iwo Jima volcano. You might have noticed that I utilized multiple Extreme Pursuit channel clips from the Extreme Pursuit YouTube channel, which I am using with permission. I recommend that you check out his channel via this link or the link in the video description. There, you will find full-length and longer video footage displaying the power and wonders of active volcanoes in Southeast Asia and Oceania, especially the more remote ones such as Ambrim. Thanks to everyone for watching my video content during 2024, and a Happy New Year to you